Hi there, Phil from parkerlings.com. I hope you're well today. Today is a big day at last. It's visa day. As you can see behind me there, that is the US Embassy over here. So it's pretty cold. Today decided it was going to snow, just a little bit though, but it is a bit annoying. Okay, so it is the 8th of March, as I say. Now just walking towards the place, seeing the front of the building, but now going to the queue, and it seems definitely it's not just an 8 o'clock appointment. It's a case of everyone's going to be queuing up for the opening at 8. Wow, that's impressive. Well, as you can tell, looking behind me here, that's the embassy building. Now, I'm obviously outside now at last, so I've been in there with the interviewers. So basically, I was here for the 8 o'clock appointment. I got here at about 7. That was all good. Got to the front of quite a long queue, and eventually then was told, we don't have your name on the list. Not so good. So turns out that they had the wrong list, so we ended up having to wait for the right list to come along. So fair enough, no problem. 20 minutes later, we eventually managed to get in, go through security, go into the main building, go through more security, and so we then ended up having to take more paperwork. We went to a room, and there's a little booth though we went in to hand over our paperwork, answer a few basic questions, and that was job done for that. So then wait in the area for your interview. Of course, watching TV, watching films, you expect it to be one of those things where you end up getting lots of questions in a room. Looks like you're being interviewed by the police or something. Turned out that's not the case. In fact, what happened was you go back into one of those little cubicles again. So it's all open, and they asked a few good questions. I expected someone who was going to be probably quite a strict person, probably someone who would be quite tough really on the questions, but I had there was quite a nice young man there. He asked some questions about what I'm doing, things like have I been married before, has Sandy been married before, how we met, and all this kind of stuff, and it actually only lasted for about 5-10 minutes, and that was about it. So there's no stress really behind it. He did it really well, and so that was great. So now what has happened? So basically I was told that, well, I've succeeded in getting my visa. At long last, I have now got it. So I've just got to wait for the passport to be sent back to me. It should take some in the region of 10 days, maybe 2 weeks max, and then I will have the ability to look at my passport with a visa sticker in it and be able to book my flight and go to the States at long last. So crazy. July 2021 was when I started this application, and then all of a sudden everything started happening at the end of last year through to now. So obviously they had a lot they were going through, what with all of the conflicts and everything. So thank goodness we actually got there eventually. So good news, and when I get the passport I can now just say it is over and done with, and phew, can't believe it's eventually over. Okay, so I am going to make my way back, but first of all I'm just going to go around the building and just show you what it is. As you can see, it's the Embassy of the United States of America. Got a lovely little waterfall there surrounding the pond. The main building. all around here, this is the long grasses that are growing everywhere. Look, across over here. Lovely little daffodils. It's the time now of year for these lovely plants. So there you go, as you can see, all of these tall grasses around here. Busy streets of London, of course, Wandsworth. There you go, look at that. That's the other side of the building there, which hasn't got that design on. And you can tell, typical as London. Lots of buildings, lots of traffic. Not sure what a building there is actually. There's a lot of housing going up here. There we go, so that's looking absolutely gorgeous, but this is all of the grasses that are going up. This is the America side of things, which is very pretty. This, obviously when it comes to later in the spring, summer, they look really nice. As you can see, if you look across the top there, just zoom in, all the way along, more and more of these lovely daffodils. Gotta love that. I'm not going to be sitting down today. We have had a little bit of snow, as you'll see. Yeah, going to get a wet bum, so I'm not doing that. But there you go, and if I look up here, you definitely know where we are now. There's the flag. Saw a duck in here earlier, of all things, so it definitely does attract the wildlife around here. Clearly there's something interesting inside there. Plants all over, and there's the other side. Quite interesting having both waterfalls here. There you go, you can nicely see that both sides of the building. That's what it looks with and without the fascia there. But quite nice.